Hello everyone, I'm pleased to welcome you all to Heriot Watt University's School of Textile and Design. My name is Alya Rizvi and it's my great pleasure to introduce you to our MA in Interior Architecture and Design. I'm going to begin by saying a few words about myself. I'm the course leader for the MA programme and I'm also the course lead for the BA in Interior Design third year. I've been teaching in interior design and architecture for many years now, and it's been my real privilege to see so many of my students progress to some of the UK's leading design practices. I trained as an architect and worked in industry before coming back to university as an assistant professor. So what's this presentation all about? I'm going to go through several things. We'll begin with what is interior architecture and design and why is it important. Then we'll move on to talking about how we teach at Heriot Watt, and you'll get to see some of our recent student work. There'll be plenty of time for questions, and I need to tell you also about the deadline for January 2021 applications. At its heart, interior architecture and design is about problem solving, and at Heriot Watt, at the end of this course, you will come away with the skills to do this. The most successful interior architects and designers are those who can really get into the heads of their users. It's essential that you understand how people use their spaces in order to design for them. At Heriot Watt, this principle defines everything we do and is core to how we teach, and we do this through live projects. Every semester, you will be working with a real client on a real design activity. The point of good interior architecture design is to make sure that space is functional, safe, that it creates an experience, and that especially now with climate change, it is designed in a sustainable way. So design is a very broad term. It means lots of things to lots of people, but essentially it involves the following. We've already said that user needs are essential. On top of that, I want to emphasise two things from this list. First, research. Research is core to design because you need to know what's gone before, as that really helps you to be creative and innovative. The second thing I want to emphasise is collaborative working. Design is not just about working on your own. All of the best projects come about when you work with others, and on this course we will show you how to do this. So let's come on to our own MA programme. We have what I think is a really flexible programme. Your learning will be a mix of design studio courses and seminars, plus workshops and lectures. There are no exams. All of our applicants have varied academic backgrounds. You do not need to have studied interior design or architecture to do this course, but we would like to see your portfolio of work in other areas. That's because we want to see something that shows your interest. But just to reiterate, not everyone on the programme has studied interior architecture as their first degree. You can apply to study at our Scottish Borders campus or our Dubai campus. We are offering 2 entry points, one in January 2021 and the other in September 2021. I have already mentioned why we value research and collaborative working here at Heriot Watt. From this slide, I just want to mention one more thing, and that is visualization skills. When you begin a project, we're going to get you to sketch and draw, diagram and make models. So why is this important? Well, it's important because industry requires it. When you get into practice, your employer is going to want you to have these skills, and that is why we help you to improve them. This slide is a good example of a project where the student uses both CAD and handmade modelling. This was a project to create an exhibition space in Edinburgh's Botanic Gardens. On the left, she used CAD software to visualise and communicate her ideas. On the right, you've got a handmade model of the space. Here's another project where the student created a model in order to understand the structure of her design. So now for the fun bits. I have put together some slides from recent student work. This slide summarises the journey of a typical design project. I won't talk you through the list as it is on this slide, but I do want to emphasise that every step is vital because each step builds on the previous one. We've already said that research helps you to be inspired and be creative, and you will then apply that knowledge in your sketching, drawing and model making. Remember at the start I mentioned how interior architecture and design is about problem solving? Well, this is a project to help universities in China to meet the demand for a 24-hour study space, which they do not currently have. A space where students can study, rest, eat and drink. This is the rendered perspective drawing of the coffee bar area. This is from the same project where the student has designed individual study cubicles. What she wants to achieve is to be able to convert the study space into a resting space. What's interesting about the image on the left is that it is a space for students to collaborate, but the designer has included elements where the space can also be personalised. The next 3 slides I'm going to show you are going to emphasise some of the different styles of computer-aided design drawing you will be developing. The first one is an exploded isometric drawing. It is done in this way so that the user or client can visualise the whole of the interior in one image. The second drawing on the right is a floor plan in 2 dimensions which shows the layout of the furniture. The next slide is on a project our current MA students are doing. We're working to design the interior of a community cafe, and we're doing this in partnership with a social enterprise called Cafe Recharge. These slides are of some experimental initial drawings that one of the students has come up with. And last but not least, this slide is from a project from one of our Dubai-based students. It is the design of a staircase integrating plants into the design, using a concept known as biophilia. On the right hand side, you can see some of the construction details. Okay, so I need to tell you about applications for January 2021, which need to be made by the 1st of December. That is very soon, but if you need more time, we do also have a September 2021 entry too. Now something about the actual modules you will be studying. This slide is for those of you considering entry next September. Semester 1 runs from September to December and covers 3 modules. Interior design practice is a design project. You could possibly be working for a local community. There will be collaborative working and guest speakers from industry. Next, you'll do sustainable design and management, which looks at climate change and its impact on design. Design thinking and innovation expands your creativity and problem-solving skills. In Semester 2, you will start with another design project, and this will include an opportunity for different campuses to work together. You will also do modules on design technology and one on research methodologies, which is essential in feeding into your final major project. All of Semester 3 will be on the final major project. This slide is for those of you considering entry in January 2021. Semester 1 runs from January to April and covers 3 modules. Semester 2 will start in September 2021 and run till December 2021. All of Semester 3 will be from January to April 2022, and you will be supervised on the final major project. Some of our students have gone on to do really amazing things. They've won awards, design competitions, and as tutors we work hard to enter student work for awards and competitions and help you to exhibit your work in exhibitions. Often these are exhibitions where design industry professionals will come. Last but not least, don't think that your MA means you can only be an interior architect or designer. There are many other kinds of jobs that will suit your qualification. Just look at this list. Here is a list of some of our recent graduates and their careers so far. That's it for the formal part of this presentation. I hope this has been informative and that most importantly, many of you will choose to come to Heriot Watt. Thank you.